Other good stuff. 437.77. 43,000 is what I'm hearing. Also, something about the name Roxanne. A black female with political ties to the state and the police that is responsible for some deaths. A male investment group, real estate group that has some type of tie to Instagram. Now, those who know, I do not have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I am not a participant of Twitter. Your best bet, and most, like I said, the page that I do operate from TikTok is mainly the Miss Panthologist right now, just for a time being. But this male investment real estate group on Instagram may have just paid for a strike price. They paid a price to take a life. It's been tracked though. These people will be set up, a family set up a trail. This black female with political ties could be tied to a Hispanic male deputy, down low trans black male, which have all of these people. I said pre-people. So pre-selected prior to what it is that they're doing. Okay, so this is this somebody that they paid a Hispanic male download? They blackmailing about them being on the download with trans. They could be part of the deputy or whatever. They copy you. So they have somebody, if you're a woman, you got a trans copying you on Instagram. And they trying to cover it and promote it with this male investment real estate group people. Paid romance con artists, paid with info to collect divorce money and inheritance. So, like I said, you was dealing with somebody that was an undercover cop or something. Caution. Whoever needs to be cautious of these people trying to send people in. This is like people feel like you're interested in people and you're really not. It's really not. A Honda car, SUV, and a crossover. That's like today. The dude had like a little purple Scion, metallic or whatever. It's either a Scion or a Honda. But clearly he had plenty of space for him to turn, and he was acting like he was gonna do something. I was like, "Shooter, don't pull out your piece and shoot the motherfucker, because the cameras is right here." So that was the joy of it, because it's like, did you forget where the cameras were or something like that? So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna be concerned. And motherfucker, you on camera, so I don't really give a shit. A Honda car. This is also someone in their feelings, because they get called out a lot. I'm hearing at a McDonald's parking lot. Okay. Alaska, Arizona, California, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, and Washington. Okay. Somebody just really want to try to keep something on. This is like they paid. These are like people. Why would you want to commit some type of crime, right? And this is the stupidest thing. Ain't none of them mature. That's crazy work. But whoever this black female is with the political ties with state and police and working with this real estate group. This deputy, somebody knew a Hispanic male was a deputy though. They knew something or they did something. Also Instagram, but whoever this deputy is, I guess the transsexual that they be dealing with that people didn't know or some people did know, and it's just like it's giving like somebody lived a lifestyle where they had a girlfriend and then they had this, a man that liked to cross dress or some shit like that. And it's like he was literally married to, this is like the same shit that James did. He was married same sex in another state. Because like same sex marriages, they really don't be reporting those. But it's like same sex marriages and then they get married to other women or if not foreign women. That people, people don't be catching on to that shit. So this is like, and this shit goes on currently. These people be in, some of these men and some of these women be in same-sex marriages in other states, collected certain benefits from that, right? And then they'll go get married to the opposite gender just to, go do whatever it is, but it has to do with most of the time they put the money into some of these so-called real estate investment groups, or they'll sit there and take the money into like, most of the time they'll be into like digital marketing or some shit like that. And they'll go on Instagram. Instagram is just like a thirst trap of basically people that know how to edit, Photoshop, and upgrade their motherfucking pictures. And they use that to fucking con motherfuckers. It don't matter in whatever industry. Eventually, motherfuckers will catch on to that shit. Eventually. Or maybe not. But when they do, they'll realize it. I'm telling you, somebody, family betrayal, double cross for money, for family loyalty. Caution. This is like somebody trying to pay another person to come in like, okay, well, she ain't gonna deal with these type of people, so we gonna send this person in. I'm not interested in no Spanish man either. The fuck? I ain't interested in no fucking man right now in this part of my motherfucking life. And some nigga shit, you want to give apology rummy money. I'm not even interested in conversation, honestly. I'll speak though. But somebody driving around in a Honda car, they're afraid of what you may say. Listen and decide. These are people that's like, why would you be afraid to sit there and tell somebody if you did something, you just did it? Like, some people just don't grasp the concept. You get more fucking respect by speaking your truth. Regardless of how fucking bad it is, it don't matter. Shit, okay, I killed your dog. All right, you killed the dog. Appreciative. Now, some people are just not well mannered or well fucking tempered. Like, these are some fucking people that they need some type of fucking reaction. This is, to me, is weird. I can't speak for other people, but for me, it's weird fucking behavior. You did something, you did something. The fuck you want me to do? Keep getting fucking mad and angry shit. The world is angry enough. It's enough fucking people in the fucking world to be fucking mad at every fucking thing else. You killed the dog. Y'all gonna get, we are in the world and this is the era where I've been struggling to fucking accept. But I gotta accept it. You gonna get betrayed by motherfucking family. You gonna get betrayed by your own fucking kids. Shit fucking happens. Shit, suck it the fuck up. These are people that, for real, let the shit that I'm going through right now, I can guarantee none of these motherfuckers will be ready to do that. They would have been crashed out. They would have been already locked up or been willing to go ahead and gone down like they was motherfucking Queen Latifah and fucking set it off. I swear to God. These are people you quick to compare yourself to somebody that can just be like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna chop that. I gotta eat that. Like for me, it's a lot of shit. It's just like, okay, I just gotta eat a lot of shit, but it's gonna be like, all right, cool. Pray about it, let it go. Right? That's what a lot of people say. Pray about it, let it go, right? I'm praying about it and I'm letting that shit the fuck go. So however the fuck that shit playing out, you gotta understand. A lot of these people that's really fucking with me, it's like they got way bigger fucking enemies and ops to be fucking concerned about than to be worried about little old me. So why the fuck would I get mad? Oh, I slept with your kid. Congratulations, you want a fucking cookie. But you would have a better chance to be fucking man or woman enough to say that shit. Oh, I stole your money. Okay, go figures. You look like the type of motherfucker that would do that shit. So why the fuck would I get mad if you already looking like a type of motherfucker that do it? Clearly, these are fucking people. How the fuck you gonna be a coward to the bullshit that you doing and be afraid like to tell the person that you fucking did it? That's the stupidest shit and the dumbest theory ever. Hey, if I gotta run into a motherfucker all the time and I gotta fucking see you, motherfucker, I'm just gonna have to tell you, hey, some fucked up shit going on. I gotta tell you straight up, you know what I'm saying? I was a willing participant. Whether I was willing or unwilling being a fucking participant, I did some shit. Shit happens. These are motherfuckers that ain't got that type of courage or balls or tits to do this shit. These are motherfuckers like, but then it's not funny no more when it's like, okay, you gotta do what the fuck it is that you're gonna do. Next. Because apparently the life is still going to go. The sun is still going to come up and the sun is going to go down. The moon is going to come up and the moon is going to go down. Okay? And shit, it's like the fucking Lion King. It's the circle of fucking life. So fucking serious. This is like, these will be people that do shit, and then after the fact, whenever some of them don't ever get the fucking courage to do it, but it's just like, well, let me find a way to figure out when they having a good day, or let me figure out when they, seem like I could just come in and smooth some things, but I don't want to address the elephant in the room, but I do want to make something better today because no one has to go through that, but are you going to speak up about what the fuck you did? A person that really say that they own their P's and Q's and their intuition or the discernment is on, hey, your energy is really given that you did some fuck shit. Are you going to speak on it? That's how you get past shit. But this is also people that don't have the mental capacity, the emotional, let alone the intellectual fucking capacity to be mature to understand, like, okay, you did that. The worst that a person's going to ask you, why would you do that? That's it. These would be motherfuckers, I ain't got to explain myself, but you did the fuck shit. So why shouldn't you explain yourself about what it is that you did to somebody? But then again, it's a card right here that clearly say immature individuals. Immature individuals, caution. Well, it's that, oh, your family paid us to go ahead and do a strike price, and we have this Instagram group, and we was going to take this money and go ahead and invest in my own real estate company. Right. But you was doing the benefit for somebody else or for yourself. You see? These be too hard of fucking questions. This is like a motherfucker just now learning how to do fucking arithmetic. It's too hard. Motherfucker just says what's 1 plus fucking 1? 0? I guess I'll go along with it. What's 0 plus 0? Apparently double 0? I don't know. These people is not making clear sense at all, but it's like these are people, they want to copy you, they want to do this shit, but are afraid to tell you what the fuck it is that they did or what they do. This don't make no fucking sense at all. A black neighbor that was going through custody battles or issues with their new lover. Very immature. This person can drive like a white, black, like a beige type of color or whatever. Somebody that could stay, across the street from you or something like that. It's just stupid shit. These are people, it's like, make sense of what the shit that you do. If you didn't do fuck shit in the first place, you wouldn't be fucking concerned about what a person would have to say to you. But this is like people clearly, it's a trauma. The trauma that shows here, I was afraid to upset and disappoint my parents. And when I disappointed my parents, this type of reaction affected me. This is what this really fucking shows. This is also be people that got chastised for like basic shit that fucked with their fucking confidence. Or they're fucked with certain things that like their thinking or critical thinking skills or analytical skills. So this is what they got accustomed to. It's like the dumbest part of this shit. Why disrespect somebody that got the emotional intelligence to say, okay, fuck it, whatever. I know for me in this situation, I got no choice but to say fuck it. Okay, cool. Congratulations. What the fuck do you want? That's the worst. The worst you gonna get from me is like, what the fuck do you want? Well, like right now, anybody telling me something, what my key question is gonna be, what is the point of you telling me right now? What's the point of you telling me right now? What does this do for you? Or shit, better yet, on a high emotional intellectual level, if I was this person, how can I better fucking support you to get through to say what it is that you need to say to speak your truth? So we can go ahead and say, sayonara, let the shit go. You want bygones to be bygones. But these are people that would retaliate. This is what I was saying at the very fucking beginning. These are people that whatever fucking bullshit that somebody fucking did, these will be motherfuckers in fear because it's like, what is their reaction going to be? Everybody don't have a fucking reaction. So people just fucking respond. And the response could be, okay, thanks for telling me. Fuck off. Have a great life. But the good part that they don't see in there, even because they're going to take the whole situation as negative. Because they want and they need a particular response because they don't want to feel guilty for whatever this family betrayal is, striking you, hacking you, copying you, taking what's for you to do certain things, getting you caught up in courts, states, police, and shit like that. These are fucking people that got all this shit going on. Sending false lovers, being that for somebody being false lovers and shit like that, being very immature and shit like that, accepting cars and shit like that. But these are people that would struggle. Like for me, honestly, these are fucking people. Like, say if you just very fucking calm about this shit, it will fuck these type of people up. Literally and figuratively. Mentally, it will fuck these people up. But they don't have that grasping concept of that aspect. Like shit, if it was me, I'd be ready to fucking fuck a motherfucker up and kill him and da 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 da. That's why you're not that person. You see? It's always a better way and option for every fucking thing. Now, granted, some people, yeah, because for whatever somebody fucking did, it's grounds to go ahead and 1-800 choke that hoe type shit. But it's not necessary because it's like shit. For me personally, I'm looking at a bunch of fucking people with low self-esteem, low confidence. They fucking miserable. They don't, to me, if the immature behavior is here, there's no maturity in them. So me fucking crashing out and going in on your motherfucking ass, I'm not your fucking parent. I'm not your fucking mom. Your parents should have fucking did better. You know what I'm saying? It ain't shit for me to do, but shit, it's barely even fucking giving compassion. It's called a reasonable response. Being responsible for my response and my action for this situation. And clearly, these are fucking people you gotta handle with fucking care. They're concerned you're the walking time bomb, but these are motherfuckers sitting here like, so you're not mad? What the fuck I'm gonna be mad for? You guys are already living in fucking misery because you're afraid of what someone may say about some fuck shit that you did based off what other fucking people did. You should already, like, these are people already sitting in shame and in embarrassment. Why would I make you feel more shame and fucking embarrassment that you already fucking feeling for yourself? And the more, like, they should be even fucking more fucking embarrassed. Why the fuck you afraid for some actions that you were proud to fucking take? You meant to do that. You wanted to do that. You were proud to do that shit. Stand in it. Own it. Just tell the fucking person you did it. Because clearly, this is a situation. Just listen. That's what I have written right here. Just listen. But how you gonna be afraid for some fuck shit that you did? These will be people like, you ask them, well, I can clearly see why you did it, because clearly, double cross for loyalty, family loyalty, gang loyalty, group loyalty, or you needed some type of Instagram famous. You needed some type of fucking validation. These are people who are not even accustomed to healthy boundaries or healthy situations, let alone a healthy fucking conversation. These are people not nowhere fucking accustomed to it. So why would the fuck I sit there and these, oh you fucking person, yell at it. What is it resolving? What is it resolving? Nothing. I tried to kill you and I killed your family. Okay, congratulations. You want a cookie. How can I better support you for what it is that you feel like you need to get it out? Spit it out. Get it out. Okay, you slept with somebody. Congratulations. You work with your little buddy, your little butt buddies. Cool. You work with the fucking police. Cool. What do you need? What do you need to be better fucking supported so you can get the fuck off of this and get the fuck out of my goddamn energy? Because that's all I fucking need. But clearly these are people that are immature. So me sitting there, oh, I should have beat your ass. I should fuck you up. I should, for fucking what? You're living in misery. It says caution. So address the shit. Address the monkey in the room or the elephant. Which one? Because clearly the monkey is on somebody's fucking back, but they're afraid of what somebody will say. You meant to do what you did. You did what you did. You said what you said. You participated in some bullshit. You did what it is that you did. What is it? What do you need? Just say, I fucked you over. I stole from you. I attempted on you. I did that. Thank you for telling me. Now you can go ahead and go do whatever the fuck it is with more dignity and fucking respect. It's a particular piece that these people just can't handle or fathom. They can't wrap their brains around that type of shit. Also, you know, there's no apology in this because you got to look at this situation. You can't apologize for some shit that you meant to do. You just did it. Honor that. Because most of the time, most people only come back. They only apologize because they got caught. Because they know you know. But they didn't want you to know. And the fact that they felt that you didn't know gave them more benefit and satisfaction, like, ooh, I'm doing something. But it's like, you know. But the fact that you know is fucking up the whole thing of it, but it's even fucking it up even fucking more because, okay, would you like to address the elephant in the room? What was your sole purpose? What was your sole purpose of what you was hoping to get out of it outside of money? Clearly, outside of money, what else do you feel that you would have gained from this? They're not going to have an answer. So somebody just be prepared. They're not going to have an answer. So your only logical thing to be logical, no emotion involved in this, no thought process. Let's think theoretically, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically, theoretically, figuratively speaking, okay? How am I able to better support you to get whatever the fuck it is that you need to get the fuck out of your mouth? You didn't give a shit, so why should I give a shit? But I'm being, you know, somewhat of a compassionate human fucking being and hearing you the fuck out. But what the fuck you afraid of about some shit that you really fucking meant to do? You worked with someone's, you know, family. You worked with someone's husband or wife. You got a car out of this shit. You was copying somebody. You wanted to start a business off of somebody. You know, you got some type of police or state fucking benefit or a political uplift, okay? You got some little bit of little recognition over here. You was paid to go pretend like you like somebody and you really don't fucking like them or you don't really like the fucking gender. It doesn't fucking matter. But the thing of the person who's mature in this situation is going to understand you're immature. What the fuck is there to cry about? You meant to do what it is that you did. You spoke bad about that person. And especially when that person get into a healed spot, There ain't shit to fucking cry about, but it's like, shit, if they do cry, that means they got an emotion. But it's still no emotion involved in that. They're just going to want to hear you out because it's like, oh, that's a little bit hurtful. That's hurtful. But okay. Is there anything else that I can better help you go along with your fucking life? And we can end this today, but make sure you, like, these are people that would not be able or know how to speak their whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help them. That's why that fucking phrase that they use that in the court. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Because that helps you clear your conscience. It literally helps you clear your conscience. Because if not, that's something that's going to start sitting in your subconscious. And when it sits in your subconscious, regardless of what the fuck you do in your fucking life, it's going to start creeping back. And the reason why it's going to creep back, because it's going to either show up in your life about what you did to somebody else, or it's going to literally happen to you of what you did to somebody. But it's going to come from people that you felt that you should have not got betrayed by, family, get hit on, people stalking you, people investing in doing certain shit to you. It's going to show up in the subconscious. It's going to show up in your actual life. These are people that don't get the facts of life. Even if this is a fucking psychiatrist or a psychologist, they should fucking know better about that shit. And if you don't, then hey, why the fuck are you in that motherfucking field? It is part of the arts, right? Depending on what part of psychology you're in, either you're going to do the science aspect or the arts of it. I mean, choose your side. It's called political science. It's a science to it, right? When you go into law, it's the arts. Which side are you on? Choose them, This is basic science. Science is part of math. You know what I'm saying? It's technical. Technology, right? It's technical. It's educational. It is simple math be mathing. Mathematics, STEM. That's why I call it a STEM program. See? Logic. Nothing extra behind it. So why the fuck are you afraid? Fear none. These be motherfuckers talking about, I don't fear shit. You fear telling the truth, though. These be motherfuckers, I ain't scared of nothing. But you scared to tell the truth. They still make you a person that can't speak the truth. You're a scary ass individual. Science. Science. No arts. No need to use finger paints. But you're afraid to speak the truth. That's a fear. You don't fear nothing. Apparently you fear fucking up your reputation, identity. Like shit, a person who stands in truth, I don't give a fuck about telling the truth, even if it make me look bad in a fucking situation. I'd rather look bad, but at least you still know that it's the truth and it's fucking facts. You see? You did what you did. Stand on big business. 2 feet, 10 toes. They can't do this. Somebody named Roxanne. These are immature people that they could have unalived somebody named Roxanne, or in somewhere in the state of, I think in Roxbury, Massachusetts. Passed on, double crossed by their people, double crossed for their crew. Roxanne was double crossed by her own crew. Because they wanted to take the money because somebody had people that wanted to invest in them. Like I said, I watched my own grandma double cross her own sisters. I watched the person who I call fucking mama double cross niggas because niggas didn't give her what the fuck she wanted. You see? I watched motherfuckers get jobs and careers in big ass medical fields like police, states, politics, hospitals and shit, real estate. So a lot of these fucking people are sitting back right now like, damn, we made a big ass mistake. Indeed. Just honor that. I don't give a shit either fucking way. I don't. The day these motherfuckers killed my baby boy, that's when shit kind of went black. The day that I had to go ahead and put those pieces together, my children, It was just dying piece by piece. So now, why should I need to use emotions or feelings in this? It's now logic. It's just logic. So people be like, it's cold-hearted. No, it's called logic. You know, it's logistics, right? Or as you like to say, we're politicking, right? So let's be political, politically correct. Don't ever be afraid of some bullshit that you already started. Stand in it. If that person can come to drastic acceptance, you know what? Red pill, blue pill, Rita. There go the logic. You can come to drastic acceptance. These people can't, because to them, that's like accepting defeat. These are people also not realizing at the same time, it's just like, I'm supposed to be helping them. But this is also, they did the crime. They don't want to do the time. You see? A woman. Also somebody, you know, they like this exotic or weird fetish fantasies where these are a woman, but want to be a woman, trans, drag, or a man to a female or something like that. Or these are be women, you know, they were women and they wanted to transition and look like men type shit. It ain't nothing new. This is shit been going on since like the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the 70s to be exact. But most of them didn't really get their transition and surgeries until about the 90s and shit like that. Then I speak on Texas, right? I see a lot of Texas plates and shit. Some of these are motherfuckers that was literally Donna Chapman, which was Donnie. I remember his ass. Brendan Powlett and all of them, yeah. This shit goes way back. So it's like a lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't doing shit new. Ain't shit you doing under the sun that I ain't gonna already know. Like, the joy of being, it's not even a fucking joy. But to me in this situation, the benefit of this whole situation of how everybody's doing this shit, this would have been a situation where I'd be like, hell no, we leaving this motherfucker alone. I got a better chance going over here to go fuck with some motherfucking people. For me, psychologically, mentally, and fucking logically, nothing emotional about this shit. Yeah, the money you coming up with, why the fuck would you give me this shit? Like, for me, honestly, the motherfuckers paying me and I end up fucking finding out that you giving me some shit and you knew you grew this motherfucker up in the same shit that you been in, and you felt that this person wasn't paying attention. This is a life lesson to teach you that sometimes the same motherfuckers paying you to do shit to offer motherfucker, that they always fucking swear up and down wasn't paying attention and shit like that, be paying way more fucking attention than you even fucking know. Those be the motherfuckers I swear to God, where I know for a fact within the core of my motherfucking soul, I was a fucking criminal. The motherfuckers that would have put me onto that shit, and once that fucking moment I realized that the motherfucker caught on to my shit, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. I don't give a fuck how much money you gave me. And shit, the money you gave me, I would have still took your ass out and took the money that you still fucking owed and cleaned your shit out. Cleaned your shit out and rocked your motherfucking world. That's the stupidest shit ever. So you mean to tell me they know the ins and outs of how we operate? They know how we do it on all fucking levels? On every level, bruh. That shit would have pissed me clean the fuck off. But hey, to each his own. But then again, like I said, immature individuals afraid of what someone may say when they want to step up and like, shit, I really want to fuck with this person. This person really smart. They really intellectual. Shit is a facade, but shit, sometimes everybody got to learn how to protect themselves in a particular way. It's just like, how the fuck you do that? Well, shit, it requires you to talk to the person to even fucking know. But can you even get the person to talk to you now? Because shit, they know your face. They know how y'all moving. Shit, most of the time, it'll be a fucking 10 times out of 10 when they're going after fucking female, it'll be a female talking about, I know who she is. She don't know who I am. Shit, if you fucking on the same people that she used to fuck on, your energy, that nigga's energy gonna be on you. You gonna sense it. You gonna know it. You got a behavior. You got a demeanor. And if that woman was smart enough to leave that person the fuck alone, it's something that woman used to do when she was fucking with that last man or fucking woman that you're going to be fucking doing, and you're going to be doing that to the max. You hear me? This person's going to be doing some shit to the extreme. If that motherfucker was a lurker and had to do certain shit, bitches, 10 times out of 10, your ass is within the fucking vicinity. If that person is realizing that they fucked up and they did something, they're not going to be too fucking far. It's called Basic Psychology 101. Street Basic Psychology 101. If you grew up in the hood. For real, for real. It'll be a bitch talking about they a hood, you know, trench baby type shit. You ain't a real trench baby. You ain't a real one. Because real trench baby, you gon' hey, you know when a Fed is in your city. You know when somebody is off duty trying to do some shit. You know when it's a dirty motherfucker coming out in another fucking county or another fucking city. You gonna know when a person is doing some other shit. You can tell when somebody fucking with the lights. You know when somebody fucking with the cameras. You know if somebody fucking on somebody in your goddamn neighborhood. You gonna know if your people in your complex, whether it's the owners, property owners, the leasing people, you gonna know. You gonna fucking know. Ain't no secret in none of this shit that fucking people doing. 10 times out of 10, Jamaican bitches, those will just be shiesty ass bitches. They use those motherfuckers as setup girls. Okay? The men, they usually want to use them as, that's why they made that movie Shotters. You know what I'm saying? They motherfucking pirates. So just trust and believe it's gonna be some thieving, lying, conniving, and trying to fucking stab you up. That's about it. That's about it. Mexico, oh, they gonna go hard in the motherfucking like shit. You gotta know your motherfucking world before you sit there and try to participate to try to fuck up another person's world. And especially depending on how fucking far it is, most of the time the scamming motherfuckers ain't gonna really know about the murder shit. The motherfuckers that's flipping the fucking money, they ain't gonna know about the murder and shit. They ain't gonna know how that shit really go down. All they know is they telling you to go do it because they don't really get their hands dirty. Sometimes they get a chance to witness it, but they usually try to keep themselves as far away from it because they don't like the fucking PTSD that come along with it, because you know that memory, photographic fucking memory of remembering how the fuck you dismembered that body, how you shot the fucking body, how you buried the body, how you got rid of the shit. If it was a head kick, you don't want to remember all that shit, you see? But these are motherfuckers that don't get that part. You know when you dealing with a creeper. You know when you dealing with a motherfucking goofy ass motherfucker who ain't got no goddamn common sense. You know when you dealing with motherfuckers, especially them gay motherfuckers. You know when you dealing with the goofy ass gay motherfuckers. You gonna know. So it ain't gonna be shit happening around you where it ain't gonna fucking bother you. So 10 times out of 10, they like to torture or, you know, have the sick mind, as they say. They want to put the cameras around you. They want to do the indirect, like everybody avoid talking to people. When you get an avoided to talk to, trust and believe me, you the fucking target or you the secret, and they trying to hide some shit from you. This ain't nothing new. The more they are looking to avoid your ass, or the more that you can recognize that they fucking around you, and they gonna make it be known that their presence is fucking around you. It ain't like they not letting you know they not the fuck around you. Okay? They around you. But the bigger the secrecy, the bigger the motherfucking pay, or it's bigger something else that lays behind that shit. And clearly behind this is a whole bunch of fucking money and inheritance. Or it's something that you worth so much fucking money, they just trying to figure out how the fuck they can do certain shit. That's also same fucking people that come in here, it's a fucking trend sitting here trying to copy. You stealing? Do I got your motherfucking attention? Copy that. But these are also motherfuckers that you ain't gonna be able to operate around certain fucking people, because 10 times out of 10 it's gonna be, it's mostly fucking by family. It's fucking family. But these be fucking people that these group of people are starting to realize, well, this family said that all we got to do is this, and all we got to do is that, and all we have to do is this, and all we have to do is that, right? You can get with this or you can get with that, right? This is some shit that most of these people, Patrick thought he really had that shit in the bag. Johnny thought he had that shit in the bag, right? So me having to understand, Shrita, you got to click into your man mentality. It's a lot of fucking women that, oh, men don't like women. I don't give a fuck about what a fucking nigga want. I don't live for no motherfucking man. But however, me having the know-how and what I should do as a fucking woman, clearly some of these motherfuckers ain't men enough, so they gonna be sitting there feeling like they fucking superior when they really fucking inferior. You showing me fucking too much female behavior. You gotta know a man's tendencies, and you gotta know his fucking prowess before you sit there and try to create a fucking opponent. This ain't double dutch, this ain't motherfucking tennis. This ain't motherfucking baseball. Shit, which ball is one harder than the other one? A fucking softball is way harder than a goddamn baseball. I've been hit with them motherfuckers plenty of times. I remember playing softball. People were like, I didn't know. Well, it's a lot of shit that all motherfuckers don't know about me. Not even the same fucking people who felt like that they raised me and I was around them. So it's a lot of motherfucking people going off of misconceptions. Oh, I'm trying to figure out when they in this kind of congratulations. You don't know, it's called fake it till you make it. The military taught me that. Shit, even if your ass don't want to fuck, you better fake it till you motherfucking make it. All right, John Sergeant. All right, Sergeant. All right, First Sergeant. Even though you know a motherfucker could be wrong than a motherfucker. All right, roger that. Tenfo, copy. All right, you gonna keep fucking moving, right? Fake it till you motherfucking make it. And these are a lot of motherfuckers that's beyond fucking fake. But shit, I can fake it right along with you, but I ain't gonna fake the motherfucking truth, though. It's called observation. See? But this is something that these people don't do. I'm just going to see if I'm going to get them in a panic. I'm going to see if I'm going to... Nah, actually, it's just a fucking annoyance. But shit, at the same time, you still don't let down your fucking guard for fucking people that clearly are still on guard because they're super emotionally charged at this time. Right now, I'm dealing with a bunch of fucking emotionally charged fucking people. But the funniest part about this shit, afraid of what you may say. That shit stick out like a sore fucking thumb. That sticks out like a sore thumb. Why would you? And it's like one of those Rita. Never mind. You know, if it's a man, if it was a woman, you know, she already. That's like dealing with a bitch with PMS and don't even know she got fucking PMS. Oh my gosh, meltdown here, meltdown there. I just want this. It's okay. Calm your motherfucking nerves. Yeah. Whoever had unalived this lady Roxanne, which they did this because Roxanne was going to take my man. She was going to be with my woman because they wanted her. For somebody, it's just certain shit that's resurfacing and these people don't like it. So that's why I know for a fucking fact I'm dealing with a bunch of old heads in this bullshit. Some insecure motherfuckers at that. Kentucky. You motherfuckers, Kentucky. Child, the incest fucking state of the world. And them motherfuckers like to sleep amongst each other shit. If they can fuck on their own kids, they do. I didn't say they would. They do. That's that backwood country shit. A lawyer recovering and having to look at some shit and discover like, God damn, what did I step into? I don't know, stupid. You decided to go and fuck along with it versus like, let me clean my hands of this shit. And once I clean my hands, bitch, disappear. Go somewhere else. You figure something else. Got the wrong person. These are people trying to be strategic, but it's an organized crime. Now it's about to turn into a hate group, some races. Okay, so the organized crime from women, and then whoever these transsexuals who are part of this is like they could be a particular race, nationality, or something like that. They're going to be charged with a hate group crime. They be the quick ones, motherfuckers always crying about. They be killing us, but you over here trying to kill a motherfucking woman just to be them. You see? Hate crime. You hate that she actually was born with a fucking vagina or something like that? And then you want to copy someone, and then it's like, I'm going to help my man get this investment group and real estate group, and as long as I can keep doing my Instagram and stealing this person content and do what it is that they do, they're going to want me even more. Right. A black female, dark skin from the church who could be this black female with political ties to the state and police. Who's seen the agenda of like holding this, because whoever she is, her husband could possibly be a deputy or some shit like that, and could have fucked on this other person. They probably swingers. They're swingers. You keep my secret, I'll keep your secret. That's all the fuck this is. That's why it's like, if be motherfuckers talking about lady living young, wild, and motherfucking free. Somebody's name is Layla, Leilani, Lalia, some shit like that. But it's just like motherfuckers out here really swearing up and down that they fucking living wild and fucking free, but you can't live free in your truth. Motherfucker talking about, I fought this hard to speak the truth, but you can't speak the truth, nothing but the whole truth. These motherfuckers part of the church and shit. That's why I felt bad for some of these motherfuckers that got to bed with this bitch. I was like, poor Makia sitting talking about I was trying to help Makia break up with Mari. Like, Sheila, come on now. You could have saved that better ass fucking life for somebody else who would have went along with that shit. Your ass was in Puerto Rico. You used Makia as your scapegoat to be able to get out of this shit so she could be your fucking alibi for the lie that you was gonna fucking tell these motherfucking folks in court. Because how was it that she got there like literally, I landed on a Tuesday, she just got back on a fucking Monday. How you know about where I was coming from and stuff like that, but what you was doing in Puerto Rico though? Not to mention where I used to stay at too. You see, that was the shit right there. It's about 4 to 5 people, 4 to 5 quads. So somebody, somebody got up to 4 to 5 police people. I'm hearing something to the chief of police. So 4 to 5 counties to participate in this shit. 4 to 5 real estate companies and groups to participate in this shit. Deputies and different trans groups. Okay? So somebody went down in here. Also about a Honda car. Also some states, but some in particular Florida and Kentucky right now. 4 to 5 different law groups. A male relative stalker, harasser, and a bully. The family unit, blood relative, can't mind their own motherfucking business. That's part of this organized fucking crime. Shit, I already know exactly who the fuck they are, but it's like, I feel like this is one of those where motherfuckers like, that's complex, PTSD. Shit, what happens when you knocked out a fucking complex PTSD? What is it? What do we call that one there? It's like shit. Certain shit you just don't fucking forget. It does create trust issues, but then what happens when it's that you don't have, it's not trust issues, you just don't give a fuck about people's existence at this point. Because why should you when you got fucking shitty ass people like this? Now it's, oh, you're insensitive. You're cold-hearted. You're mean. You're hateful. You're evil. You're demonic. Are you sure? You actually attempted on someone's fucking life. You try to set them up, betray them. Then you put a bag on this fucking person's head. Then the audacity to be immature. Then try to take something and have them unalive. And then you sitting here punking like this is fucking funny as fuck. How the fuck you a lawyer and you got punked into some shit like this? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it political ties, state police, and church people? Oh, we gotta save our reputations. Gotta love the Lord. But this is the stupidest shit. You did what you did, but you're afraid to speak on what it is. This is like heartbreaking, more heartbreaking than seeing Whitney Houston having to leave the fucking world so hard. You see what I'm saying? Crack is whack. Okay, Whitney made too much motherfucking money to smoke a motherfucking crack. Man, she rest in motherfucking peace. That quote right there, bitch, quack. Y'all quacks. But crack is whack, okay? Crack is whack. Get off the rock, baby. Or where y'all crack babies? Yeah, it's something like that. Y'all just not using what the good Lord gave you. Somebody's baby daddy's baby mama's hack, cloning phones, emails, and shit right along with this lawyer. For me in this situation, this is like somebody, we still dealing with this damn boy from damn Clarksville, Tennessee. have nothing with that motherfucking boy. That boy ain't even taking care of my goddamn daughters. And my daughters gotta fucking suffer at the hands of his fucking funky ass mama who fucking molested his ass when he was a kid. Come on now. Make this shit make sense. But you a lawyer taking up for these motherfuckers to make sure somebody's emails and phone is cloned. So you don't get caught up, but y'all still gonna get caught up in this shit. Somebody gonna sit there and pay attention like, oh, this is what we wanted to do. This lawyer could have blonde hair. This male relative could be having blonde hair. Somebody, a baby daddy or their baby mama could have some blonde hair in right now. I remember they used to make fun of Patrick when he was sitting there trying to do the Cisco shit. But he didn't do platinum. He just did that yellow blonde. You see what I'm saying? This is like motherfuckers feeling like you're supposed to chase for their attention. You're like, yeah, no. This is like motherfuckers realizing, like, oh, you ain't gonna go for the attention? No. I choose me every fucking time. These are people that are showing proof that they would never fucking choose you. Somebody had to go undercover for this. Undercover police escort, male or female. I don't know. Something about Instagram as well. Somebody could have paid somebody's family paid for. Somebody you're going to discover your own fucking family paid for a child to be bullied by adults. Or paid children to or try to bully an adult. Because you know kids are more hip to the internet than anything. These would be motherfuckers like maybe in their 50s and 60s, they don't operate the internet like that. So they paid these kids to do it. And then whatever they paid these kids, they had the kids go get other friends to do it. Somebody is up to like 12 kids. And these are people that don't love their fucking kids. Like, why would you put some kids in fucking grown people business? And then when these kids get caught up in grown fucking people's situation, getting killed, getting beat up, and going missing and shit like that. Oh, my kids, bitch. Don't be screaming about your motherfucking kids. You gotta remember the dumbass motherfucking decisions that you did. And that's why when they be like, oh, my kids were really good and they didn't have no guns and shit like that. Then you got dumbass bras that be on there talking about, oh, my kid is a 16-year-old and you get him all these clothes and shoes and shit for his birthday and a fucking gun. You see? TikTok be doing some shit and it be motherfuckers be out here wanting to bully, gang stalk, and do certain shit. And then when content come up about they do dumbass decisions, these will be people about ready to have a fucking heart attack. But like I said, the truth ain't in them. Somebody about to you go through some shit, I'm telling you. But you love your fucking kids enough to go ahead and get them to try to do shit on the internet? And then these will be people like, oh, well, they only about 15, 16. Yeah, and imagine having to sit there at that fucking courthouse and see that your 15 and 16-year-old getting charged as a fucking adult. Because unbeknownst to you, if you knew some shit was going down and people got bags on people's heads, your child will be charged as an adult. Because they're going to test their fucking intelligence. So they probably just do like a year or two in that little juvenile till they hit that 17 or 18. And then they put their ass up in there in that fucking federal pen. Sit with that. Somebody need to sit with that. Oh, they 12? Okay, so we know we was going to already charge them 32 years. So they 12. Okay, they're going to have to just do this little 5 or 6 years right here. And then once they get done with that, they go on to the next place. Checkmate. School is in session. You got to understand, we still are under. And especially if you black or fucking Hispanic, Latino, understand, we are not fucking recognized like every fucking body else. If you're a Chino or you're Asian, we're not considered on the same basis as white people. I need you to know that. Because if they can still use laws and state let-yous and stuff like that from fucking 1932, what the fuck do you think they fit to do? None of y'all fucking kids is an exception to the rule. You from Puerto Rico, you getting that same shit. Now, the other kids that's coming from these other countries, they might get a chance, but considering that they already started making their new compounds, Y'all ain't been paying attention to the new compounds, huh? And they using that shit as the new wave of their possibility, trying to possibly, and it's in the air right now. Did you see the compound that they just made for the immigrants? It's surrounded by alligator infested waters. They're considering to do that shit with inmates. And considering if your kid is young enough and they start fucking with their head, they gonna jump in that motherfucking water. They would rather fucking die than deal with the torture that's gonna be on the inside. You see? Some of y'all not fucking thinking about that shit. When you can already know that half of these motherfuckers will take their own fucking self out before they even try to get to this shit. If not, I'm gonna try to disappear and go in the room. And then these motherfuckers says, I'm gonna get this. It's called blood DNA. If that DNA still shows that you got that motherfucking XY fucking chromosome, and that chromosome still gonna show you that you a fucking man in your motherfucking bloodstream, you going to over there with them fucking men. But my surgery didn't heal up. It's gonna be somebody literally gonna get a motherfucking plastic surgery or try to go get their bottle fucking surgery, and they ain't gonna be fucking healed up all the way. That shit gonna get infected, and they gonna let your ass get infected, and they gonna let your ass die just like that. And somebody so fucking ornery, I don't know, whatever fucking prison you gonna go to, them motherfuckers is ornery as fuck about that. This is like a person that literally have a fucking disgust for gay people, and they gonna show it. But shit, ain't nobody gonna say shit about it, because you wanna know why? They don't give a fuck. Because I'm hearing somebody say, well, they shouldn't have did that shit anyway. How the fuck you gonna mutilate your body in that type of way? Somebody feel that bad about certain gay people. A military base. And I know these military roots run deep to the motherfucker. If these motherfuckers was willing to kill this nigga that was fucking special forces that we had around in the fucking 90s, child, y'all go ahead and count them days. These be motherfuckers that don't give those shit. Well, I don't care, by all means, we want this bitch gone. But they trying to figure out who can we get close to him? Who we gonna get close to him? Because like I said, cloaking the energy, excuse me, Patrick is what? A Sagittarius. Johnny's either like a Aquarius or a Virgo. Sheila's a Scorpio. Carla is a fucking Leo. In order for them to do what it is that they did, they need people who are in that zodiac and will sit there, ride the wave up. Excuse me, ride the wave. So you can either be a Cancer, Leo, a Virgo, and how they usually do that. They need those people, and most of the time, if you're a woman, they want a gay man because they either need to destroy you mentally, emotionally, psychologically. If they're not gay, they need them to be super fucking abusive. You see? And they gotta carry the quality, so when it's coming from fucking family ties, that's how that shit really fucking run. They have looked up because the last dude had the same quote unquote, because I don't feel like it was his real birthday any fucking way, had the same fucking birthday as fucking Patrick. So that was like a perfect alignment and a perfect opportunity for him to feel like whatever the shit karma that he was gonna get, he was gonna give it to that boy. I'm not carrying out y'all motherfucking burdens, and let alone I'm not carrying out y'all motherfucking story. I'll be damned. If not, they couldn't get his ass to do it. Sheila was going to do Scorpio because she has carried most of the masculine energy. So whenever she fucking with her female women, because she like women, she'll sit there and get another fucking Scorpio ass fucking female or a man with feminine qualities of a Scorpionic energy or a Cancerian energy or a Piscean energy. It's one of those fuck around and find out. I ain't had nobody teaching me. I learned all this shit on my motherfucking own. But also, I had to understand fear couldn't live around me. I couldn't be in fucking fear. I ain't raised no punk. That's what I grew up on. Even when it came to the dudes. It ain't no motherfucking punk. Imagine having to take that hit to the chin. Imagine taking that hit to the chest. Imagine you getting choked out in the motherfucking wall and you gotta fucking fight to get out of that shit. Imagine that. You ain't no fucking punk and you ain't gonna be scared out here in these streets. You right? So I had to learn to test the fucking theory. Regardless if it was gonna put me in danger or not, I gotta test the theory to know if it's fucking right or not. Some of these tactics are Black Panther tactics. Some of these other tactics are from the Latin extremists and the Hispanic heritage tactics. You gotta know them. I know them too fucking well because that's what the fuck I was brought up in. So how the Colombians had to operate, I was learned from that. The Venezuelans learned from that. The Mexicans learned from that. The Samoans, I learned from that. The Black Panther Negroes, I learned from that. So it's not certain shit that you're doing that you not bringing right back. So I'm dealing with a lot of motherfuckers from 1960s, 1970s era. Meaning they got to pull up certain fucking people that used to do their shit running back in the days from the 1980s and 1990s. These are motherfuckers that if I'm having to deal with people close to around where I'm at right now, these are motherfucking people that groom their kids to do half the shit that they're doing right now. So you know when a motherfucker being groomed or how they was fucking groomed because the behavior is going to be there, but also some of those people you can tell on an emotional and a psychological level where the fuck they are at. See? How do we counteract? Ain't no counteracting this shit. Because it's like, how is it that we keep doing this and we keep... Everything got a counter reaction for the reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. What goes up must come down. I mean, are we going to use Isaac Newton's theory or we can use, Einstein? I don't know. It just depends. But there's always still a way if a motherfucker is still trying to do certain things a particular way and you still showing that you are in a slave mentality. Even when you're doing the voodoo work, you're still doing it in a slave mentality. You got to understand, even when they did these practices in slavery fucking time, and yeah, my great granny, y'all doing 30 generations or up to 3 to 5 generations of people teaching you how to do the voodoo, you're not realizing you're still controlled. Y'all been under the control of how it's going to be ran and how you can utilize it since the transatlantic time. You see? So the dark arts that you utilizing, if you're not reading certain type of things or you don't know what to go fucking read, you're still under the Crowley Law Rothschild's program. See? So then it's like, why is this happening? Why is this not working? Why is it's not going to? Wise guy. That's why they have to outsource this shit to Italians, to Russians, Albanians. That's why they gotta outsource it to China and shit. That's why they trying to outsource it to the Arabic. Because the Arabic was one fucking language that a lot of these motherfucking white motherfuckers has not been able to fucking conquer. A Russian can, an Italian can, but not Americans. You see? And for me sitting there just listening by ear, it's like, oh, it's not as difficult. It's just the enunciation. But once you get over that fear of the enunciation shit, that shit can kick in. That's why Japan and Irish always tend to mix. That's why Japan tend to go to the motherfucking Caribbean because they low-key was trying to do something. But I'm going to leave it at that because some of y'all motherfuckers don't even fucking learn effectively or efficiently to grasp the concept about what the fuck I'm saying and what I know. I know what the fuck I know. I don't need to over-explain it, but shit. Black Panther tactics right now, KKK tactics, well-versed in it. Welcome to America. If you're not versed in how the motherfuckers operated back then you're sitting here looking stupid as shit. It's a federal worker. And it's like, well, let me go back and do some type of research and shit. Are they really innocent? Y'all motherfuckers knew I've been innocent. They been knew I was innocent. That's why the last motherfucker, whether he came in is one or two ways of what it is that you playing in this situation. Because how is it that I seen you before you even came to me, but it's like already knowing that you was already in a same-sex situation. So was this other situation a cover where you trying to discover something else in that? But shit, that'll put a target on you. You see? Corrupt home care. Corrupt DCF and CPS workers. Thank y'all for doing your jobs because now the feds have to sit there and look into something a lot deeper. They're looking very deep. And what they're finding and discovering, for me to mention these organized crimes and these hate groups resurfacing for one fucking person, they are discovering more and more and more crimes. Now, for whoever the undercover person is, they're going to be excused or, let go of in this type of situation. And then it's due to the simple fucking fact because shit, in order for it to be believable, you got to do the fucking crimes with these motherfuckers. So whatever somebody was planning to fucking do, why would you? This shit is just beyond me. But whatever it is, these are people, the CPS people, these immature people. Views are going up, a video or account going viral. But it's like, I don't want them to be seen. I don't want them to be known. Go ahead and sing you a fucking Negro spiritual right now. Because God damn it, you. It's a fucking federal worker right now sitting here like, God damn it. They like, well, shit, it's helping us solve this shit. This is why she's still running at this time. I'm pretty sure she already knows shit like this, but this is like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be in their feelings about this situation. Don't ever be in your fucking feelings about something that you intentionally did. But it's like, ain't nothing to be in your fucking feelings about. But, if you feel like you in your feelings, speak the fuck up. Don't sit there and just keep trying to do something emotionally, psychologically to somebody, but you not speaking up. If your feelings is hurt and a person is mature, because again, you put someone in their feelings, an immature individual or individuals, you see? But you wouldn't be in your feelings if you speak up. Something that they should have did 3 to 7 days ago, or something that's going to be happening soon, here shortly, I don't know. Excuse me. Orange County. Yep. Orange County is under investigation at this time. Something is about to go down on these people in Orange County. These are also the same people who was paying people. Orange County, and then we got Nevada. So Orange County, California, and Orange County, Florida. That's Orlando, Florida. We got Nevada. We got CIA is in the building. This means it's going to be a big ass fucking takedown. Somebody could be blackmailing somebody from Nevada. Somebody could be insecure, or somebody could be blackmailing because what they found out about what somebody did from somebody in Nevada. But also, I know for a fact my papa was killed in Nevada. See? Roxanne, Nevada, see? Because the real relatives, right? Insecure people. Insecure family members. Somebody, when you dealing with insecure ass motherfuckers, that shit can get sticky sometimes. But whoever some of these people are, a heart issue, or these people in this male real estate group is going to be dealing with some heart issues. These are people trying to figure out how they can get other people to come get involved in this. It's like, how you healing from this? Somebody that could be not a real escort. God damn. I didn't ever realize that people have to sacrifice their body in the process of this, but it's just like, shit, if you smart about certain shit, this is like somebody convincing somebody who could have been undercover. If you love me, you wouldn't want to use protection with me type shit. Like, right. Vaginal delivery. Somebody could have blackmailed about somebody having a child with a child, or an adult having a child with somebody, military base, or somebody could have been messing with somebody on a military base, or that lives near a military base. Dead person insurance, okay? Family betrayal, military people. Kentucky, somebody from Kentucky or Tennessee, a lawyer and a federal worker, and people from Orange County were aware of this dead person insurance fraud. Wannabe trap queen and kings. Also these hospital people as well. So a surgeon, somebody can be an OBGYN, somebody could be a nurse. They are all part of this dead person insurance fraud. Also, these are people that are part of this a military affiliation group in a veteran family that organized this crime. One of these people do have blonde hair. Somebody, this is baby mamas, baby daddies involved in this. A male relative and a woman or a female relative that organized this shit. They trying to do something about gang ties. So somebody has gang ties. Military low key, you know, when they want to get into these lodges, masonries, now they're going to be start looking at particular mason groups and lodges and consider them as gangs. Ain't that a dang shame? That's crazy. A group chat could be gossiping. They need that to go on because they got this group chat where they realized they was organizing this crime about harassing and bullying someone. So I feel like whatever chat app they using, somebody getting this information. Someone, this male relative, stalker, harasser, and bully could have had somebody from either Orange County or Nevada who they were trying to blackmail about HIV. Someone's rights are wrongfully being violated, so it's being reported. So defamation of character, 4x4 truck, a Ford. Oh, okay. So somebody will end up getting charged because either a newborn or between a newborn or a child between three and a newborn or something like that. They could have tested positive for HIV. That shit right there carries a sentence in itself. Codependent energy vampires, okay? Like they got to harvest, they feed off of you. So these are people, they don't care if they get negative energy or positive energy off of you, okay? But this is a bunch of insecure people. Somebody could be driving a luxury car or a sedan. I said a Sudan. But somebody could be from Sudan. So South Africa. A sedan, okay? A makeup artist. That's participating with this police. They are part of the bullying a child. So a makeup artist was bullying a child. It was them and 4 to 5 other people. They also could have been sleeping around or messing with a real estate investment group of men. And a police officer. So this is like gay people. I don't know. An adult was bullying a child online. So they could track them. Whoever was in this 4x4 or this sedan. Also, something about reporting HIV in these places too. Indigo child, children. Diagnosed mental health condition. Somebody could have had like a little boy. A hidden enemy is present at this time. And an unlawful arrest. Internet glitch, aware of the consequences. Somebody's a non-drinker. So this is like somebody that's trying to arrest somebody, but it's like they trying to catch somebody doing something, but it's like, say for instance, like for me, I don't drink, I don't smoke or nothing like that. Like I'm chilling. Like I used to smoke weed or whatever, but these are people that they need to catch you slipping. So it's like, say you go out at night, you say, oh, fuck it, I want to go out. Somebody is a police department or a sheriff department person. They could be at your apartments or in a condo near you. Okay, somebody, they could be like 5 buildings, 3 to 5 buildings from you or around you. Okay, that they are a hidden enemy, but they're planning or trying to plot on doing an unlawful arrest. This is like somebody that could they could also get caught up about something that they did like with taxes or something, the IRS. But also they could have recently just had a baby or have kids under the age of 3 or 5, 5 or 3 year old or something like that. Like they got small kids. But this is like someone violating something. Somebody could be Arabic. Also, whoever this Arabic person is, they could have ran into some information if they doing some shit on the computer or something like that. Something got leaked. And they found something about somebody planning to do something towards them and what they did with some DCFers. This is like motherfuckers double crossing each other on this. Because how this shit is just piling up, it's just like somebody filing shit on top of shit on top of shit. Like no bullshit. Like they filing stuff on top of it. This is also some people that was hoping that they could keep doing some mental or emotional abuse towards somebody. Also, somebody could be like a makeup artist or some weird shit. This is like somebody stalking somebody because it's like, oh, well, you're going to do this. This is like somebody trying to stop somebody from speaking their truth. If the truth hurts, sit with it. This truth will set you motherfucking free. These are people that get upset and want to retaliate because you speaking the truth about what it is that they do to you. This is no fucking different than when you sit here trying to tell on a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It ain't telling this shit. You got to speak your motherfucking truth. If that fucking cop is a fucking dirty ass cop, put them motherfuckers down. I don't give a fuck about you being a brother or a sister in motherfucking arms. You wrong. This is one of those people like, how dare you do some fuck shit, but you are afraid to speak of it. If you gonna be really sick, these would be motherfuckers that when they do some fuck shit to somebody and be swearing up and down you motherfucking hard. A hard motherfucker ain't gonna ever be afraid to talk about what the fuck they did. I can't confirm or deny, but shit, I ain't sitting there denying it at the same fucking time. You see? If you did some shit to somebody, honor that shit. Don't be sitting there acting like you motherfucking hard, but be scared to fucking tell the same person that you did that shit. I'm sorry. Ain't shit hard. Ain't shit cute about it. Ain't shit fucking funny. It's like, no, you a weird bitch or you a weird ass motherfucking dude. But honestly, this is fucking female behavior. Females do that shit. And let me make it clear. I said females. Because grown women ain't on that type of shit. A grown ass woman, if she fucking cheated, she gonna tell you. If she gonna fuck up, she gonna tell you. She ain't gonna hide that shit. I'd rather hurt your motherfucking feelings with a fucking truth so you can heal a lot fucking better than sitting there telling you a motherfucking lie to your goddamn face. Grown women shit. Hey, husband, I fucked on your sister. Hey, husband, I fucked on your homeboy. If I fucking did that, I did that. You stand on big fucking business, not sit there and be no little bitty ass fucking girl. If you're a grown ass man, hurt that bitch with your fucking feelings. If you're a grown ass man and I don't give a fuck if you're another man fucking on another man, tell his punk ass that, hey, nigga, I don't want you. I want something fucking different. Your dick ain't hitting like how his dick is hitting. Shit, be fucking real about it. These be motherfuckers so fucking scared. Shit, you weren't scared when you did it. So why the fuck you scared to address it? Make that shit make sense. You can't be afraid to address some shit that you meant to fucking do. And then be concerned about how the fuck somebody gonna feel about what the fuck it is. Get some motherfucking, but then again, like I said, the card is on the table. Immature individuals. Immature. A mature fucking person ain't gonna be fucking scared. It's just, your feelings just gotta be fucking hurt. Okay, I'll sit there until you done fucking crying. Now, is there anything that I could do to better, hey, it ain't gonna ever fucking smooth it over. It ain't gonna make it hurt any fucking less. I did that shit, but shit, man or fucking woman, I'm honoring the fact that I did some fucked up shit. But I'm also honoring the fact that I'm man enough or woman enough to sit there. And either you gonna want me to sit there or you gonna want me to fucking leave. It's just gonna be one way or the fucking other. Because the immature motherfucker gonna be ready to motherfucking fight you, hop over the table. I can kill you, I can hurt you. You're in your feelings. Okay, I understand that you're in an emotional state and your feelings is hurting right now. Okay? Because when you're in an emotional and mental state, you're going to want to do that. It's called a reaction. But when you're responding, a response is, how can I better help you, get to a better place? Mature people do that. Ain't no maturity on this fucking table. This will be a motherfucker that sit there, they family will say that they did, in which that happened to me. They waited in 2021 My son go on. They collected insurance on him. They waited until I went to Puerto Rico. Swear up and down they didn't know where the fuck I was, but shit kept in same contact with the same fucking bitch that was supposed to be a fucking friend, right? But she knew where the fuck I was. But you in close proximity and talking to this girl every fucking day, and you mean to tell me you don't know where the fuck I'm at? The bullshit that fucking people do. And then the person that you with, hey, I'm gonna do a contract and make it seem like y'all two got married because he already reported that she's dead so he can get the divorce, so he can avoid paying child support, which my ex-husband pulled that shit. That's why when I went to Clarksville, Tennessee, I already knew that he pulled that shit. Like, oh, she was dead, because they took full fucking opportunity for me being in Puerto Rico. And when I came back, I went in 2022, I came back in 2024, right? They took full fucking opportunity. Okay, well you go ahead and do this, and we can go ahead and run the insurance scam one more time again. And with that, because her name will be under a different last name, but she ain't gonna know that this type of thing is. And then we can run the money like that. And then if you want to live her, then you can get half of that insurance money, and then we can run it like that. So y'all went on ahead and got this and said she gone, but then take the opportunity after October 26th. The girl that ended up texting me talking about, oh, can you get the power of attorney? Bitch, you know I ain't got the means of transportation. You already know I was financially fucking struggling just to get myself back on my motherfucking feet again. And then here we go. But then also me already knowing that they was going to already take the money that they're trying to keep quiet and go put it into apartment complex. Because welcome to the fucking world of scamming and going ahead and stealing and fucking money laundering. The shit runs fucking deep. The shit runs deep. So which that will require you to have a connect to the fucking bank. On top of that, you will have to have some type of political or a sheriff tie to make sure that nobody do that. 10 times out of 10, any fucking cop can be fucking bought. You looking for the ones who's struggling. You looking for the ones who have kids. You could most of the time these would be women or gay men that they were groomed to sit there and watch these fucking people in their face like, oh, they don't look like they satisfied at home. They look like they need this. So they'll get some of these females to become, cops and make sure that they ain't got, clean, they got clean records. But mind you, they be in these streets way fucking harder. They wasn't none of the people that got caught. And plus their names wasn't on there. And 10 times out of 10, they using the foreign bitches because it's like they accustomed to going ahead and being able to get the fake passports and IDs and shit. And they not really running thorough fucking background checks on them, these motherfuckers. And when they not doing that, guess what? You gonna get a lot of fucking foreign pretty ass bitches working for the police department, or they them mixed girls, those black Indian girls, or they the black girls that look really fucking pretty in the face with a nice body. It ain't for no fucking reason. It's just they were clean enough to go ahead and get in, to go ahead and figure out, oh, well, this person is single, this person is single. When they going back to the old block, when they going back to Orlando, when they going back to their city and home, they sitting there giving up all the fucking names inside of the police fucking station or the sheriff department or in the fucking county clerk office and giving up the information to the motherfuckers to the streets. This shit ain't motherfucking new. This shit ain't motherfucking new. That's why they were sitting here mad in the motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna... I'm gonna give it all up because you should have ran me all my motherfucking money, bitch. Everybody pockets getting fucked up until I get my motherfucking shit. And then you came for my life? Run it. That's why any motherfucker, if you really was smart enough, and I'm already trying to tell you, it was fucking people dating me like, motherfucker, it ain't that I don't want to fuck with you. I'm just trying to keep you at bay because shit, I already know what the fuck it is that you into because shit, I'm a girl, I'm with the shit sometime. But at the same time, I'm trying to keep you clean because nigga, I already got eyes on me. I got eyes on me. And some of these motherfuckers is good eyes, and some of these motherfuckers, mass majority of us fucking bad eyes. Okay? But also 10 times out of 10, they thinking they testing me, trying to learn me. Motherfucker, I'm testing the fuck out of you. Are you even worth or loyal enough to be in my motherfucking presence? Because you got to understand, you got to be a cold ass bitch for the fucking feds to want to be up your motherfucking ass since you was a kid. You see? You got to be real fucking cold with it and real thorough because now these motherfuckers are paying people to figure out, are you a sociopath? Are you a psychopath? Are you fucking manipulating us? Are you playing a game with us? Because at the same time, they already knew that I had a high ass fucking IQ. So there's a lot of fucking people that used to always think, oh, she got low self-esteem. Bitch, I will outsmart your ass and make your ass feel like the fucking world turned your asshole inside the fuck out, that you will be fucking confused about, is you coming or you fucking going? I
had to learn to be fucking careful with that. And I still do. Because I don't like to hurt people. I don't like it. Because it'd be too fucking easy to do it. It's too fucking easy to fucking do it. If I want to fuck up a person's household, it's easy to do. It's fucking easy to do. But I don't have the drive to want to do that. Because to me, that requires too much fucking energy. It requires too much fucking time. It just requires too fucking much. And I'm going to be fucking honest. I'm too fucking lazy to want to do all this shit. Because the biggest part of it is, I ain't gonna fucking lie. Like, Rita, did you do this to this person? I did. That was no different than with my first fucking husband. He kept getting on my fucking nerves. Like, motherfucker, I'm tired of fucking beating your motherfucking ass. I got fucking tired of beating Luis Alejandro's ass. I got so fucking tired of beating that nigga's ass. I really did. I swear for God, that motherfucker used to think he was what, 5'6", so he was about what? I'm only 5'4". So he about 2 inches taller than me. First of all, motherfucker, you short. Second of all, I already been sized your punk ass up. Fucking strike 3, nigga. You sit here trying to act like the language barrier. Motherfucker, I'm gonna act like no entiendo. Yo no hablo. I used to get in fucking trouble in fucking Spanish class because the teacher used to want to jack my ass the fuck up. She's like, Shrita, you know how to speak in Spanish. I know. God damn it. And it's like this motherfucker tried to fuck out of me and I had to beat his ass up. It was the damn drug dude from next door sitting there trying to grab my ass. And he's like, she gonna kill you, bro. He told her, he's like, she gonna kill you, bro. Leave her alone. But it was just like certain shit. But then it was like at the same time, the way that nigga was moving, that was the same way why I had to test the girl Sandra. Like we had went to middle school. But you know what I'm saying? I kept up with her or whatever. But I also knew she was easy. But I was like, if this nigga fall for it, but I know she was stupid enough to do it. It used to be certain bitches that I would keep around because I knew they was fucking easy. So it's like, hey, they pretty enough. They got this enough. And it would be certain shit. It used to be gay niggas that I would keep around just to test any fucking nigga that came around me. Just to see if they take the bait. 10 times out of 10, they took the bait. So they was thinking like, oh, she chasing me. She want me. No, motherfucker, you just an easy motherfucker and an easy target that if I want to get you fucked up in the game, I know how to get you every fucking time. So they were sitting there thinking like, oh, she's doing this, she doing that. Oh, she want me, shit. James Henry Taylor the Fifth, that motherfucker was the biggest fucking punk in the fucking city that you will ever fucking know. Because it was every place that I went in. I was in Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell was tied to Hoptown. And then you got Clarksville, Tennessee. So as soon as you get to the military base, you're sitting on Kentucky and Tennessee line. It was not one part or the other that I could not go, that it was every fucking punk. Oh, is your last name Taylor? Are you connected to the Taylor parents? I'm like, yeah. And when that motherfucker's like, oh, tell James, I said, hey. I was like, oh, that shit, that's when I checked this ass. I was clocking that shit since fucking 2014. When his mama started running her mouth and she was drinking and shit, clocked her ass since then. That's when Sheila had caught on like, oh, so his mama, she always talking about she gotta go pick up some money orders from Walmart and stuff like that. And then that's when I heard Sheila hit that, oh, she one of those. That's when I knew I had to keep my game face on. And ever since then, that was fucking 2014. And I've been having to watch my back even heavier since that. Meaning I've been repeating the same cycle since fucking 2003. When they set me up in Nashville, Tennessee. And if I ain't really versed in it, the north side of fucking Nashville is the fucking hood. The north side of fucking Nashville, Tennessee is the hood, right? You got North 5th Street and North 6th Street. North 6th, that's right there. That's where motherfuckers really can get your ass. That's where you hear about Project Pat and all them shit like that. The projects is right there. The cherry projects. Motherfucker, you can get it. And motherfucker, it ain't, the police don't even fucking like coming around them fucking parts of Nashville. You hear me? Like, that's how fucking crucial it is. They used to call Nashville Cashville. And then the motherfuckers that had came towards me, I want to say Buddy was either a Crip or a GD. And when he had approached me, it was some 2 girls prior to, that's when I knew it was some Muslim bitches. And then it was like, what's her name? Jasana Robinson and her mom and her folks in them. Sheila got in and she figured out that they were folks from Jersey and shit. So it's like, Me having to learn at the tender age of 13 and 14 to figure out which state connects that we had at that time. I learned that shit at fucking 14. Meaning I was sitting there having to fight 2 females and a dude at one fucking time on my own. A so-called bitch, which was they fucking cousin Karina, which they swear the bitch is dead. I don't even know if the hoe is. But they tried to jump me when I was trying to go to the store. Mind you, I had no friends. I only knew that girl. We go to the store, her bitch ass sitting at the fucking corner like, bitch, you ain't gonna jump in. And after I had to beat them 2 fucking girls that you know, beat they fucking ass, I'm still trying to figure out where the dude is before he took off running with his fucking friends. And then the girl sitting there at the fucking corner store watching, and I'm about to walk up and go beat her motherfucking ass. Her cousin came in and was like, no, Sharita, let's go ahead and finish this shit. And it's like, no, I really want to finish your motherfucking cousin. Because I'm a firm believer, if we out to motherfucking together and some shit pop off, bitch, everybody's fit to beat everybody fucking ass. I'm not that type of person. Like, if somebody gonna sit there and do some shit, we beat they ass the fucking together. The person who not jumping in, we fucking you up because your bitch ass should have came into this shit. And especially if you the motherfucker that started this shit and you knew what the fuck it was. These were fucking people that I had to test over my motherfucking course of time. Is you solid? And clearly none of these motherfuckers was solid. Clearly none of them. That's why I was disappointed when I had that conversation with fucking Archie. He was like, well, Shreddy, you ain't got to talk about him being bisexual and shit like that. That's when Archie Callahan was telling me about him. And it's like, cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping about that. But nigga, if you knew that nigga was, I would have been left that nigga the fuck alone. Because who the fuck, like, now I can look at men. If that nigga can only give up the dick one time, nigga, you ain't worth my motherfucking time. Onward, next. Any man that sit there, if you a woman and a man only fucking you one time, be like, oh, don't touch me, all that stupid shit. He gay. He gay. He was paid to be there. That's how the fuck I'm looking at men now. Like, motherfucker, I gotta ask for it and I gotta beg for some shit. You gotta go over there. You like what I like. Like, that's really the type of shit I'm on. Nigga, if you can't do what the fuck it is that I need you to do, and how I fucking, you gotta go. You gotta go. It ain't even up for debate. It ain't up for discussion and shit. Even then, it'd be a motherfucker talking about, yeah, I still want to go. I still want to go. You still gonna know if that motherfucker still fucking with men on the low. It's still ways to fucking tell that shit. On gay, I swear to God, the motherfuckers be gay. If he only sitting there tapping out and you only get a good solid 3 minutes, or you can go ahead and serve his ass up and you knock his ass out, and you can knock his ass off with less than 10 minutes, nigga, he gay. He fuck with men on the low. It ain't no motherfucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. You like what I like, bro. You like what the fuck I like. Because any other motherfuckers be like, hold up. I just want to double check to make sure that the kind of throat services and all that shit that you just did to me, I just want to make sure that my mind, what is fucking with me, and I want to make sure that you know that I know, because I want to do that again. You see what I'm saying? But a motherfucker that's talking about a one-hitter quitter, don't touch me, and a motherfucker talking about don't touch me while I'm driving, nigga, he like what you like, baby. Just, he's trying to clean off his face once you went on ahead and gave him a splash motherfucking water park. Girl, just go ahead and throw him some motherfucking panties. Do you need my bra? What type of bra do you need? Do you want me to go fill up some fucking water balloons for you so they can be real jiggly for you? Like, motherfucker be sitting there, I'm jiggling, baby. Like, what the fuck? I swear to God. That's why it's like, motherfuckers like, oh, we gonna pay somebody to come her way. Like, motherfucker, ain't shit you can pay my way. The only thing you can do, drop motherfucking money in my goddamn bank account. Because we ain't talking about shit. And they don't make me a motherfucking gold digger. But I ain't fucking with no broke niggas. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm expensive. I like what I like. But shit, I'm not high. Listen, I just like quality fucking things. I'll go get it for myself before I ask a motherfucking man to go do that shit. That's why it be bitches sitting here talking about, oh, I'm trying to get him to pay for my dinner. Ma'am, I will go take myself to motherfucking dinner and go feed myself before I be concerned about what the fuck a man gonna get for me. I go get that shit on my motherfucking own, sir. Are we going to dinner? Separate checks, please. Separate checks. Because I'm not about to go back and forth about what the fuck is mine. Because if you want to pull some shit, you just can't pull your motherfucking weight. I got mine. So either you going to be sitting here going back there and go wash your motherfucking dishes for your shit or whatever. Because I used to be the motherfucking like shit. When I want to eat, I want to eat. And I used to not mind if it's somewhere where I wanted to go, I felt responsible to pay for the fucking meal, whether if I'm with a man or not. Shit, I used to be that fuck. Listen, shit, call me a female simp. Okay? If I got me some nice ass jewelry and I bought myself a nice ass bag, sir, I'm gonna buy you a nice ass fucking bag. I call me a simp. But now, how that last motherfucker showed me this shit, I was like, damn, men are really that motherfucking ungrateful? That fucking ungrateful? I won't ever do it again. And these be motherfuckers that don't grasp the concept. Like for me, like I really gave my all to somebody, even though it's like you can still look past certain shit. Cause sometimes people just don't fucking know no better. But it's like, now it's like, Sharita, how you can observe certain people and stuff like that. Cause I believe in like, I just believe that people, you know what I'm saying? You can see a person for who they really are. You can tell when a person got hurt. You can tell when certain people are acting out of certain behaviors. You can tell if mama was there. You could tell if daddy wasn't there. You could tell if the mama was good. You could tell when it's not. So shit, it'd be people sitting there talking about, I could never tell because it's called keep yourself up. But shit, certain habits don't fucking die. You want to know why? If you ever have to deal with a certain person, they always got to keep themselves excessively clean. For a woman, and she's always keeping herself clean. She always trying to, super, like for me, it used to get close to, I used to be thinking like, Sharita, you got to be careful, make sure you're not being a kleptomaniac, make sure you're not losing your fucking head. But it's bad habits or good habits that don't die. And one of those habits was because since as a little girl, whenever they would drug me and stuff like that, guess what's going to happen? And then these men leaving evidence, having to take a bath every time you was getting touched. So meaning when I was getting touched every time, you got to take a bath, right? You don't want to smell like the last man when you get, you about to get raped from the next man. I'm a little girl, but it was something that stuck with me still. Even if I'm not doing anything, hey, you got to clean yourself. The only time that I was left alone is when I was having a fucking period. That's the only time I was left alone. Once I started having my period, that's when certain shit would kind of like calm down. And then they would track when I would have my periods. They would track whenever it was time for me to ovulate. And they make sure after my ovulation was done, then they'll go right back to doing that. Guess what? Go clean your ass. You better keep yourself clean. Make sure your hair get put up. That's why people be like, damn, your hair look nice. I had no choice. It's a habit. It's a habit. But these are people that'll sit there and prejudge you based off of some shit and they don't really fucking know what the fuck you went through to get where the fuck you are. But the only difference between is I didn't like how they manipulated and talked to people just to get what it was that they want. And I used to vow to myself since a little girl, I don't want to hurt no man like that. I don't want to talk to no man like that. I always desired to be with a man, but most of the time I was getting raped from women and men or couples. But it's like, shit, I'm not for the fucking trip about some shit. Like, I'm still fucking standing. I got to be grateful for something because I opened my eyes. I'm breathing. I'm living. I'm fighting through shit that people that wouldn't even fucking phantom in their fucking life. Do you know what it looks like when you have to dig up a fucking grave because they about to drop somebody's body because the money that they promised when they did the shit to you? Oh, Sharita, he didn't give you your money, so this is what you're going to be doing. I don't want to do this shit, but I can't say this out loud because shit, I could probably be the next motherfucker they fit to put in this goddamn ditch because I already know that they done switch my identity and now I got to go on the run and I'm missing out on school years. So I'm getting set back. But even when I'm getting put into these other grades, these schools have to go ahead and put me in advanced classes secretly so I can still be able to educate, that they can still be able to give me education. You see? So this is where people sit here prejudging situations where it's like, hey, you fucking with somebody that already know the game. I already know where most of the hiding spots are, where you going to bury a body, where you going to tie up the kids, shit, where you a torture a motherfucker, how you going to get rid of the body, what type of plastic, what type of tape, what type of rope, what type of guns, what type of cutting things that you going to use to mutilate the fucking body. It ain't no fucking secret. At least not to me. But to me, I also have to be remembering and reminding myself, really, your common sense is not the next person's common sense. And what other fucking people were experiencing, they probably ain't never seen that shit before. So I be having to talk to myself to be like, baby girl, they don't know no better. They don't know the behavior and the mannerisms of when those people are about to betray them. So now I've gotten to that point where allow them to show you what they rather do so you can go do what you have to do. Fuck feelings and emotions when they already told you yours didn't matter. And especially when you went on ahead and showed up for them to know, hey, this is what a genuine friend would do for you. Even when fuck shit is happening, I was teaching one motherfucker, even though you was doing this fuck shit, I'm still trying to teach you what a friend will show up to do for you. But you gonna call me a prostitute. You got me raped. You stole from me. You lied on me. You set me up with my kids. Y'all did some shit to fuck over my kids. But you knew some shit. You didn't say shit, but you could still come over here and try to fuck on me because it's the best you ever fucking had, right? But I kept it moving, right? Ain't shit to be scared of. That's why it's like, it's nothing fucking to be scared of. Imagine getting beat because every day they used to always accuse you for, oh, you lying, you lying. So the only thing you know how to do is tell the fucking truth. The only fucking thing you know how to do is fucking tell the fucking truth. What they used to tell you, tell the truth, shame the devil. So what the fuck I'm gonna be scared of about speaking the truth? It's the truth. Shrita, you like that motherfucker? No, the fuck I don't. I just like fucking on you. That's it. That's all you good for. That hurts their heart. That hurts their feelings. Ain't no fucking feelings in that. I'm just telling you the truth. Oh, you a lie, bitch. The one thing you ain't finna do is lie to me or lie on me. But shit, I know you lying, you know? But these are people that sit there, gossip, start some shit, but it's like, you don't know what the next fucking person go through or when the next person gonna do that. That's where people sit there, have that conversation where y'all used to hear back in the day, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. That's what the fuck that real meaning mean. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Because you're going to force somebody's hand to do something that they really don't want to do or really don't need to fucking do whenever it is that you can really fucking converse that. These are people that clearly you can say, use your words. They don't know how to use their words. They don't know what the fuck that is. Somebody could discover certain things on people's Snapchats. Shit, these are like people like, what's a friend? Shit, motherfucker, a friend go sit there and ride for you. Shit, I ain't gotta lie for you. I can't confirm or deny that I knew this person. I can't confirm or deny if that person dropped that body. So what are you saying? You plead the fifth? Nah, I'm not pleading the fifth. I just can't confirm or deny. I wasn't there when they did it. Shit, even if you fucking participated in did the motherfucking shit with the motherfucker, I can't confirm or deny it. It's either yes or no. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. I reckon it's no. Possibly. I don't know. These be people that waste fucking time and then sitting there getting mad trying to avoid not getting fucking time or life in fucking prison, but here they are. This is like my whole fucking life. Anytime that they seen that people really, really like me or took an interest, it's like, how is it that you get these people wanting to do the shit for you? You be a decent fucking human being. You treat them right, they treat you right. You do right by them shit. Most of the time, it's like, do something for a person that they ain't never fucking experienced before. But they not willing to fucking learn that because they too busy trying to take from a person. I'm not a taker. I gotta admit that was one of my fuck ups because that make it difficult to be able to know how to receive from others. But now I know shit. I ain't taking from nobody and I ain't receiving shit from nobody. I'll give it to myself before I sit there and ask the next fucking person to do it. Shit. But apparently fighting all this shit. Now maybe there's a possibility where there are some good people. I don't know. I haven't met none yet. So until that moment comes, shit, that just might be when we have the reckoning day of fucking Jerusalem. You hear me? And shit, it ain't nothing to be apologetic about it, because if it wasn't for me going through the shit that I went through, I wouldn't know what it is to be able to stand through the fucking storm. It could be a hurricane and I could still fucking stand in the midst of the fucking hurricane, let alone a motherfucking tornado. And guess what? I still know I'm gonna be okay. You'll recognize it's one of those game recognized games, so ain't no game ran on you. You know what it is. It's equivalent to sitting there playing Jumanji. I'm okay. I ain't dead, so I ain't upset. It ain't shit to be sorry for. It's just, appreciate it. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative for every fucking downfall that every person ever try to put in my way. I'm appreciative for that shit. Because if it wasn't for these people doing the shit that they did, I wouldn't know. The more you know, the more you grow, right? Okay, a person will fuck you over, smile in your face, still shake your hand, and still try to kill you the same day. I learned that, to figure out, hey, when a man want to really be straight or gay. I learned when the person really fuck with you and don't. But the only thing I really learned more so than anything is more people that will really fucking hate you than will ever fucking love you. So anything else you're going to learn in your life, you learn to love your fucking self. Who needs a fucking friend? You got a friend in me, and that means I'm my own fucking best friend to the end. I don't need the next person to hype me up. I don't need the fucking validation from the next person. Hey, you look cute. You look beautiful. I know I am. I ain't got to hear it from the next person. I've been beat down too fucking long for anybody to sit there to make me feel other than. I am who I am. And what I'm not, I'm going to be. It's just going to be what it's going to be. These are also people, trying to find organizations, but they base these organizations based off of violating people at the same time. Look at what's causing you anger. Somebody got a mole on their face. They could be Puerto Rican. Somebody's baby mama with an attachment, or still trying to sleep with someone. Stole money through a hotel chain. Shit, I would love to go see that country. It seems like y'all got beautiful ass mountains and waterfalls. The air probably way fresher than it is in fucking America. Shit, come get me. Come get me and bring me over there. Shit. It's probably more fucking peaceful than it is here. This right here is just like, why fucking people? It's like, all this shit is just gonna lead to motherfuckers doing treason anyway. Yeah, I'm in the north. I guarantee it's probably very fucking beautiful. Mars, Aries, obstacles, how you overcome, release that anger, romance and desires, feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? Me, it's just like, certain things you can desire having romance and stuff like that, but it's just like, shit, I love too fucking hard to even fucking care about other people's feelings these days. I really do. So it's just like, pour it into myself. And you keep your whole shit. I feel like it's been more fucking peaceful. I can honestly say it's been so fucking peaceful. It's like, shit, I can eat what I want. I ain't got to worry about seeing if somebody's fucking pockets can afford my eating style. I ain't got to worry about, if somebody going to be, mindful enough to be like, oh, she like those type of things, or she like this type of things and shit like that. Like, it's certain things, but at the same time, even in the bad, you know what I'm saying, you find a little bit of good in there. And, like I said, the last person, it was like, it was so much more fucking bad that it's just like, it's something that I would not ever consider that. But it's like, still, I didn't know that I like forehead kisses, but it's like, I'm not a toucher, but it's like, if you can feel that it's there, you know what I'm saying? I like to be snuggled. I like to be hugged and shit like that. But it's like, now where I am, I'm back to I don't want to be touched. Please don't touch me. Don't violate my space. Like, talk from over there. Like, now I'm like, talk over there. But it's like, every person wants to know when someone cares for you. Sometimes you want to hear it. Sometimes you want to know. Sometimes it's an action. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know what it is not to be cared for, loved for, or respected than anything else. So it's just like, now it's just be your own friend. Be finding the things that you love for yourself. And it's like, I'm so grateful for whatever the fuck, how the fuck this shit went down. I am so appreciative, regardless of how that shit went down. I'm so grateful that man put me through that shit. Because it allowed me to rediscover me and make myself happy. It's like, people be wanting to make, I don't need one and I don't want one. I don't want friends. I don't care to have them. It's not a necessity of my life. because it's just like, I'm at peace. Like, the times that I do cry, it's just like, damn, you had to go through some shit, girl. Like, but look at where you are. And it's like, even though it's still shit going on and still be, vigilant and things like that, still paying attention to your surroundings and shit, it's just like, the peace I feel right now, I ain't ever giving that shit up. I wouldn't give a fuck if I had to wait until I'm about 80 fucking years old before I ever just decide to do that. It's like, that's how much fucking peace I have. And I'm not ever giving that shit up again. Like, oh, you should try to work on things with your family. Fuck them. I will be grateful if I can get the call and someone tell me those motherfuckers are in their grave. Are you going to a funeral? No. No. Like, I am so much in my fucking peace. Like, me knowing that how far they went to take my kids, to get my kids involved in the bullshit, to scare my fucking kids and shit like that. It's just the peace that I fucking have right now. Is just like, I won't do it. Because I used to be that believer of, you know what I'm saying, whenever you with a man and something like that, and it's love, I feel that you should give that man that you love children. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is a better thing to show them that you love than to have a love child? Like, child you was made from love, and with that love, most of the time you bringing healing through that fucking line. But now, clink clink, locks on lockdown. There is too many fucking adult toys on the market these days than to be concerned about is somebody gonna be laying up to me. Shit, call it a day, get a fucking weighted blanket, you'll be okay. I'm so serious. It be fucking people that pretend all day long, and I'm tired of people being pretenders. Oh, I'm for you, I'm here for you, and it's just like, it's cool. Letting go of anything and anyone that no longer serves me. And it wasn't serving me. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes your own kids can be part of it. Sometimes people around you. But you live and you learn. And I lived and I learned. Your family not shit. Mine's one about not a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? What they say. Ain't no thing but a chicken wine. Using state funds. It's like, let certain shit, like, if you gotta sometimes ask yourself in certain situations, what did you gain from this situation? And for me, all the way up until now, for however fucking old I am, for real, honestly, is what did I honestly gain from all this situation? Nothing but tears and hurt. That's all the fuck I really know. But then it's like, also, I know deep in my core, I got safe love. I got healthy love. I just needed to learn how to have boundaries. And now that them boundaries is up, them standards is up, hey, you just don't meet it. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Someone has an SUV. Also, this also made me sit down and look at myself like, what's causing you anger? But then it also allowed me, like, the more aggressive people are, it's like, what's causing them this anger? It allows you to look at things from a flip side of a situation. Somebody with blonde hair, they could be looking for a reason to say something mean. They could be part of military. What's that girl name? Lil Sorry Ganelle. I remember that girl. I was just like, I don't know why that girl she always had an issue with me since high school, but shit. I mean, let me keep that comment to myself, but for her, you know what I'm saying, she was Dominican or whatever. But she always used to want to be so accepted by people and shit like that. And it's not like, not to say that the girl was ugly or nothing like that. It was just like certain things that she wouldn't keep up with. And finally, after she had kids and shit like that, she was a part of this shit. But it's just certain shit where people just get involved in it. People take words from these people, female veterans, male veterans, people I went to school with, and I'm like, y'all taking advice from fucking people that wouldn't even been able to kick it with me even when I was in high school. Because even in high school, motherfuckers used to be like, who do you kick it with? Most of the time, I was like the only person in high school still had friends in college and shit like that with careers and shit like that. But around that time, shit, I was already dealing with My first two hitmen. One was Lebanese and the other motherfucker was like Japanese, Trinidadian, and Puerto Rican. So that shit right there for me is just like, this is not my first rodeo. Y'all realize this, right? But even then, even when they were still trying to kill my ass, they still made sure I was taken care of, because it was like one of those like person cool than a motherfucker. And y'all doing this to her? And it's like, shit happens. An American white male who did voodoo or spiritual work, so he went to the bayou. Someone wants somebody to know you are safe. So somebody, whoever this is, they could, you know, for somebody, it could be a white man, you could be another person of a, you know, you safe. Somebody's like, every time I say white man, what's going on? Is there a white man doing something? Somebody feeling some type of way about something. Always begging and complaining for something free, pay them, being cheap. Somebody is a cheap. It glitched. Yeah, I know. Once I mentioned something, because it's like, it's a big conglomerate type of shit right now. And I know I've been touching on certain things that, yeah, I'm touching on a lot of shit and it's triggering a lot of these fucking people. And most of the time, it's like, whenever you get up here, like, being veterans and them knowing that I'm speaking on a high level type of thing, there's people always want to use people's stories for certain shit. And when they realize, like, for me, basically, whether I want my shit to be tied politically or not, it's like, shit, I'm a combat veteran. So the shit, it hits a little bit different, right? But like I said, it's like, I don't feel no type of way, because it's like, love, what's that? But I remember, it's like, shoot, I got a lot of self-love, so I don't trip about a lot of shit at all. So, you know, if you ain't gonna ever experience love, give the love to yourself, because it's like, I remember I was giving a lot of love to people, so me giving it back to myself, it feels good, because I was like, I know I ain't did shit wrong, people. Somebody, good luck, lucky. So, okay, so we got, you are safe, you are loved, and luck. Military and veteran hospital is under surveillance at this time. Some 33rd degrees or life path 33. Me, I already have that life path, so comes with the territory of the bullshit. Somebody could have made a decision. Gemini, somebody born in 92. Using your words against you or a situation against you. These would be people that want to just like, I don't know. I guess be stupid, I reckon. Electronic transfer funds or ETFs. This person is against you, Sharita, a wretched ass hoe. A spiritual black female friend and a nurse. So whoever this person is that's a nurse or RN, they could also be trying to trade their money via call options. January and February, or last January, February, something that they were due to give to somebody. Who cares? Self-destructive. Damn. A 304 transsexual, black transsexual, informant, a scammer, and a stalker. Kike. This is like somebody that felt like, oh, they're not going to know that it's me and that's my sister that works up there. And it's like, this is like somebody, if they are in the LGBT community and they're like, well, they don't know it's me or whatever. And it's like, motherfucker, it's certain things that somebody have showed me, and me being this person not realizing I have like some type of photographic memory. It's like, y'all carry a demeanor and a signature. So voila, magic. You know what I'm saying? Spontaneous. Something on Facebook. Friends discover who you are physically, are now genuinely interested. Someone is now aware of your real career. Somebody could have did revenge porn. So, of course, it makes logical sense why it would be certain places I would go and people be like, is that her? Is that her? I was like, well, shit, bro. Which fucking video did you release out here? Because right now I must be a fucking consider a porn star or some shit right now. But I'm like, hey, whatever rocks their fucking boat, whatever is going to get their fucking rocks off, leave me the fuck alone, just as long as you just keep a distance. But then it's like people are realizing like, so you don't really do this type of shit for a living. And I really fucking don't. This is also the people and the scammers that were working together with, you know, some of these people and these co-workers from the military and shit, classmates. These are people realizing like, she really not like that. She don't get down like that. No shit, Dick Tracy. Doesn't take a rocket scientist, but welcome to the life. I swear to you. Something about the age of 4 and 9 years old. Somebody could be slim or slender that could have did this child's death. They could have got paid from the people from Tennessee, like big whoop-de-doo. Somebody from Jamaica or the Virgin Islands. Like, I swear to you, like, no bullshit, it was one of the classmates that it was like, it felt to my core. I was like, I just didn't want to believe it at the time, like, because when it happened, like, I could still remember everything that happened that day my son passed on. But the height and how the person here is, like, I knew he had dreads and shit like that, but I was like, ain't no way this dude did this shit. And you sit here talking to her. I brought you over here to this place. You know, cut my, you know, my special needs sons here. You just cut my other sons here. And it was just like one day I would just remember just sitting there looking at him. And I was like, Shrita, it was like, you just know. But it was just like, you know what? I'm going to let this shit rock. I'm going to let that shit rock. But it was like, I'm not going to waste my time on this shit because it was just like, what, you know, the behavior, how he was carrying himself. And then it was something that he said to this day, and I'm not going to say it, which allowed me to know the dude that I was really like kicking it with really hard. I knew that they knew each other. But it was just like, it is what it is. Southern black hair. This person also knew about the pregnancy and shit like that. When I was like, I remember asking him and brought it up to him. It was like, shit, it was in the best interest that, you know, you got rid of the kids type shit. And it's like, you know what, you're right. I ain't tripping on it. Also, Coca-Cola factories. Those are usually, if you look at restaurants that usually have Coca-Cola products, they usually are mainly the biggest companies used whenever they want to like unalive people or target people, or if you're a whistleblower, Coca-Cola company products or who carries them are usually going to be people that they can get away with certain surveillance to. And somebody's like, what you mean? So meaning, look at companies who carry Coca-Cola products, and whatever companies carry those, it's going to tie to some particular crimes. Some of them up to 3 to 6, depending on what you're looking for in that year. You know, you got to be selective. You got to pick and choose, you know, your battles, unless you're going for a war, right? In this situation, it's a Coca-Cola product, and then those companies are usually people that they know their hirees, or whenever they hire certain people every 3 to 6 years, they know what people inside their restaurants or places that could be able to place this stuff into your foods, your drinks, whenever they're doing deliveries and stuff like that, that they take to certain places. They know which stocks it is. They just look at the times when you are going to be shopping. They know when to stock those things, and they know more or less how to count their products and what to do whenever they're trying to do certain things. So whenever you see in people's stocking shelves and shit like that, it's not for a particular reason. They know what you look like. They know what time you'll come in. There will be certain phones and text messages that they send in these workers, and whether it's Walmart, Target, whether you go into a food place, whether you go into a mall, whether you go into cell phone places, the shit is for certain people, you know, it's elaborate. Other people, they'll be like, huh? Yeah, if they want your ass and they feel like it's going to be too much of a attraction or too much information given to the public that's going to fuck up their names, their titles, their companies, their money, oh, they going to come for you, honey. Trust and believe that. This is just people that feel like you just wouldn't know. But this is also like most of the time they look at your social behaviors, if it's friends and things like that. They try to feel like, right now social media has been the way to figure out what things that you would like, what food places you would be, what do you inspire to have certain type of friendships and things like that. Are you in group chats? You're not in group chats? Are you a person that like to follow the trends, even when it comes to doing nails, hair, makeup, getting haircuts, men's fashion, women's fashion, all that type of shit. They look at all of that. They look at all of that. These are people like, it's somebody right now sitting here like, it's literally somebody sitting there twitching in their goddamn seat right the fuck now, like. And it's literally somebody thinking in their fucking head, so was they fucking with me or was they fucking with me? Or was they trying to do, like, somebody's head is going to be so fucked up like this before. And it's like, it's going to fuck people up to a point where it's like, so were you playing with me or were you not playing with me? Were you setting me up? It's like, I ain't got to set nobody to fuck up. You're set yourself up before I ever do anything. I don't feel the need to do it because your stupidness and the people who you get involved in it's going to fuck you up in the end. So it's not a bother to me, because most of the time it's like certain people that get into certain lifestyles, especially now in the modern times, it's like, you know how they say you can teach a dog a new trick, but the only thing that you're really doing is teaching them how to do something an old way in a different way. These are people that don't have the common sense that comes along with certain things that you do. So when you get involved in certain shit, it's still certain ways that you got to handle yourself. You got to conduct yourself. And especially if you want, either you want short term or do you want longevity. And these are people that have short term. They have no longevity in the process of what it is that they genuinely want to fucking do. So more or less, it's like, it's one of those where that motherfucker talking about, oh, gullible, naive Rita. It's like, really? And I'm sitting here, oh, my favorite little stupid head. I used to always really say, I was like, he's my favorite little dummy. I was like, he just don't even fucking realize how much bullshit he getting himself into. But it's like, hey, it's your prerogative. You're just showing me what you rather do. So however the shit is going to pan out, it's going to work out in my motherfucking favor, because the choices you're making and the ones you're choosing to do, a win is a fucking win, bub. Even when it looks like I'm losing. These will be motherfuckers that could not handle the fact that if they did have to sleep outside. Like, I'm a motherfucker, okay, the military taught you how to be, you got to survive outside, motherfucker. You just got to watch your back. Hey, that's one of those shit you just got to just ride it and fuck out, right? These will be shit that these be people that would not be able to humble themselves to handle certain situations because they so concerned and wear up this image. I'm the fuck not. If I gotta take a piss or a shit outside, so fucking be it. But hey, I still survived another fucking day. I'm not sucking, fucking, I'm not lying, stealing, or conniving any fucking body just to make my way. You see? But these are people like, were you playing games? I ain't gotta fucking play games. But the beauty of it is, I'm testing your loyalty. Do you actually have some loyalty or commitment? But you were committed to some fuck shit, but you wasn't committed to the long run. And the long run is, sometimes you want longevity. You want something to be super fucking solid, right? Anyone that you're fucking with at this time is not solid. You make them wrong. They're very irrational. They're emotional. So psychologically, it's going to tell me. And then if I start putting in the fucking mathematics into this situation, you're going to lose. Because that motherfucker right there is going to fucking tell it, or they're going to sit there and try to hold something over your fucking head to fuck you over. That one is going to stalk you and fuck up your operation. That one is going to steal from you. This one is going to do something to you, or you're going to end up getting something that you can't get rid of, but they still going to fucking tell on you because something is not given. You see? And that man looks like he get jealous of his homies. So it looks like he's going to do some fuck shit to you in the end. So they're going to probably plan a fucking robbery. If not, they're going to try to either report your company or get it looked into type shit. Like, it's certain shit that you start to learn over fucking time. So it's just like, shit, why don't you're doing me a favor by going ahead and doing what it is. And it's like, if it's really supposed to be hurt feelings, you can't hurt somebody who's already surviving off of pain, hurt, and hate. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have that, the energy to go ahead and give it right the fuck back. Where I used to, you smack a bitch, ask question later. But then it was like, Shrita, how far did it get you? You were just frustrated because you couldn't articulate yourself and use your words to say what you needed to say. And then it's like, now you got words. It's words in the world. But observation is a thing. And based off that observation, 10 times out of 10, you'll be able to have them more figured out because they're too busy trying to figure you out, but they're not really willing to know you. That's where the failure comes in. Them not willing to know you, but they wanted to observe you. That's what fuck people up all the time. I want to know you and then observe you at the same time. That's how you really win. Chess, not checkers. Genuine friend. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't really see that. It's like people, I'm going to bully you. I'm going to harass you. You can't bully or harass someone who had to deal with that their whole fucking life. My first bully was a police officer and a registered fucking nurse. So medically speaking, that's fun. Police speaking, you're going to know the tragedy of all of it. And then it's motherfuckers you're dealing with that didn't even know what they wanted fucking sexually. So that's elaborate. Shit, I took an interest in psychology. So, it can get really fucking dark. Humor me. So that's where the dark humor comes in. Everybody's like, that's kind of mean. That's kind of hateful. I mean, call it what the fuck you want. But you're only hurting yourself in the end. Because again, afraid of what the other person will say after you did some fuck shit. We just let that sink in, right? Stability. Someone is becoming emotionally numb. You're a female, good or bad behavior change. These are people not accepting the fact that the shit that they do to other people is going to require you to have a behavior change. Whether for somebody, for you, it could be good. For them, it's bad because now they don't know how you coming. You know? It's like, oh, well, my grandma died or my dad died. Okay, and your dog died. What the fuck does that have to do with me? And these will be people like, that's insensitive. Well, what was insensitive? Didn't you already do some other crazy ass shit that was insensitive? I'm only giving what you're giving. You know what I'm saying? You get what you give, and you wasn't giving that person anything. So why should that person give you something that you clearly don't deserve to have in the first place? Pretends to like you, incest, someone who could recently bought a new wig. These are people that would sleep with their cousins, their sisters, their brothers. Weird shit. Military and Masons. That's not uncommon. That shit's been happening for years. Didn't President Roosevelt marry his first cousin? Eleanor was his first fucking cousin. Hello? Presidential times. It's no secret. A black male deputy that's being blackmailed by one of their trans lovers. You see? This shit right here, that's the stuff that I be talking about. Justice. That's the stuff. These are people, I want you to be quiet. Stop. You're revealing our secrets. Oh, don't be pouty. Oh, Mr. Pouty. Don't be upset. Honor the shit. If you just like you some dangling, you like some dangling. Yeah, it's just the fuck it is. If y'all be more fucking honest, you ain't got to be worried about somebody trying to hold shit over your fucking head. A female accountant stalking and stuff like that, trying to be quiet about something that they stole. But unbeknownst to these motherfuckers, it's somebody around them got something very big, and also somebody got proof and evidence about somebody cheating and being some cheaters. Somebody's ready to drop it off. Somebody could be from Maine or in Maine, a juicy plus size woman, or a cheater or a writer or a female accountant. Somebody, if it's a female accountant, she's snitching on y'all in the group. Because she's like, well, if we got to figure this out. It's also speaking to a mother who's actually betraying someone. Somebody's grandparent passed on natural cause. Federal compensation, speak up now. Home, car, stability and security. A school teacher who's about to have somebody pass on, but they also fit to get, oh, okay, so a school teacher could be telling because they could be losing certain people. And also they know about this bank situation, bank fraud, stealing, blocking money. This school teacher, this literature person, somebody's baby mama. Somebody could want to compensate something, keep cash on hand. Something about it be a great experience for somebody, a gossip about you to people they don't talk to, or somebody could be saying that they don't talk to certain people and they spreading gossip to people, but they don't know somebody. This is people trying to count somebody else's pockets. A Gemini, a Taurus, somebody could be born in 1977, in particularly something that they did May 15th to June 14th, and then this is like somebody that's been trying to do something. This is the next group doing something from June 15th to July 14th. Somebody's operating off of Western type things. This is the year of the fucking snake, so that means a lot of people get snake. Dose of your own medicine. If anybody didn't know, snakes are medicine. Single mom scam, mentally and abusing women that are single moms. So this is DCF, CPS getting caught up for certain shit that they're doing. They catching on to this. Recently traveled down south or to Miami. Hey, Leah. Something about getting some type of wisdom about this. Somebody could be sitting up or setting something up at TD Ameritrade. A spiritual practitioner, dark-skinned Hispanic, paid church and some friends to do this with this bank to get wisdom about certain things that they're doing towards a single parent and finances. They're trying to figure out how they can get this money, but this is also some people that are getting caught up. These are people getting upset because they're getting challenged because they got college degrees, somebody that has glasses or contacts. They could be trying to intentionally block or intercept calls and email, trying to do noise control tactics at this time because they want to keep something quiet. A Hispanic dark-skinned female who has 1 to 3 children that's getting upset because they don't want to, it's like they shouldn't be talking back. They shouldn't be doing this, but they also doing something with a female pastor or a minister. They're definitely playing in the tropics. Somebody you're dealing with colorism, they're trying to manage something. A black dark-skinned male who paid for spiritual work and voodoo with these people. They love your ambition. Keep going. Delaware, we got Maryland as well. Complex PTSD, need therapy, good, healthy support group. Somebody just got people upset because you're good at a lot of things. Also, someone could be trying to do, if you're a woman, they're trying to do womb work. Like, they don't want you to have children or some shit like that. But I feel like somebody is going to help it regardless. And the more that they're doing it, this is like, if these are women doing this to another woman, they're going to lose kids. If they can't have kids themselves, they're going to end up losing grandkids. So it's like hitting their own people. So if they're still playing for this shit to prevent somebody from getting something, this is like digging into somebody's life. Like, oh, if you were meant to have twins or triplets, quadruplets or some shit like that, it's like whatever it is that they're trying to block, it's like for somebody, whenever it's time for you to want to have children again or end up having children again, somebody, you'll end up with multiples and it won't be blocked. But however it's going to fucking happen, it's like it's going to be like a surprise or something like that. But whoever that is going to happen through or something like that, those people who could have been doing things, even if it's the father of those children and that family goes against that, they will lose certain relatives. They'll lose certain investments. For some of them, they will lose their own lives. So if it's a practitioner and it's an older one, they're going to end up having a heart attack or a stroke or an aneurysm. Yeah, you got to keep your head up. That's what Tupac said. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. May he rest in peace. It's poetry, baby. It's poetry. What is it that we can surrender so we can close this out, please and thank you? It's poetry. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifested fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. We are in universal law. And universal law, you fighting the air at that point. It don't matter how thing it is. Also, someone, don't ever be on the defense about anything that's going on at this time. Life happens, you know what I'm saying? Life happens. You're welcome. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal, and sometimes silence can replenish you. Go deep within, you can see what it is that the universe is trying to reveal to you. Not the next person, but for you. Some people, you want to go through. Don't ever surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So something is about to happen for somebody, and something that you couldn't imagine. Your soul's path, somebody you on your soul's path. The divine timing. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed in your soul's growth. Embrace your lesson in every moment. And that was something that I was telling you. Every time, anything that ever happened, regardless of how bad something hurts or anything like that, it's a life lesson. Either you're going to take it and you're going to learn from it, or you're going to take it and keep repeating it. 2 feet, 10 toes down. That's what the fuck it really means. Take that shit. Head up. Regardless if you gotta fucking cry. I cried so many fucking times, but I kept my head up. I had too much fucking taken from me, but my head's still up. I still spoke the fucking truth. I still kept my head up. I stood all the way fucking 2 feet, 10 toes motherfucking down. And it ain't shit that nobody can sit there and say shit about it. Oh, we gonna find this on you. What you finding? Because anything that you need to find, you can ask me and I'm gonna tell you. Because I ain't stealing. I ain't lying. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't copying the next person. I don't have to be the next person. I'm not comparing nothing. The only thing I'm comparing myself to is who I was yesterday. Who I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 6 years ago, 30 years ago. That's the only comparison and competition I have right now. I'm becoming who I needed when I was that little girl. I'm becoming that woman or that mother that I needed. I'm becoming every person that I needed in my life, not the other way around. I don't need to be you. I don't have to compare myself to the next person. Keep your eyes trained on yourself and focus on your own strengths, your own attractiveness, and your own power. Because sometimes if you're trying to be somebody else, you forget who the fuck you really are. Step in your full power, rather playing it small. I played it too small for a lot of motherfuckers. It says, here I am, because it happens effortlessly. All right.